Hello everyone, it's Meg, and for today's video Finn is going to be choosing my TBR. If you didn't know already, I have a horse and his name is Finn, and I have been wanting to include him in a video for quite a while now, and I've had the idea for this video for ages, and I thought it was high time that I finally filmed it, and that is what I'm doing now. I have seen some videos going around a little while ago where beauty gurus were getting their pets to choose their makeup products for a makeup look, and this is kind of where I took inspiration from. I'm sure it has been done across many different sorts of YouTube platforms, and it may have, I don't know whether it's already been done on BookTube. It might have been. If it has been done before, then let me know in the comments down below, leave me some links to the videos because I would love to see it. So I thought there was no better way to introduce him than for him to choose my TBR, and inspired by all these pets choose my makeup and that sort of video. I just thought it would be a really nice way for you guys to introduce him to you guys and to show it, and so you can meet him because he is such a big part of my life as well as books. So yeah, I just thought it'd be really fun, and it was quite fun and entertaining. Finn did a lot better than I thought he was going to, so it was really fun. A little apology for ahead of time, the footage wasn't amazing. The lighting just wasn't great because it was such a really hot sunny day, and the lighting was just not amazing, so I apologise that the footage isn't absolutely amazing, but then nonetheless I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get started. So this is Finn, everybody. Finn, hello to internet, internet to Finn. Finn is my horse, in case you haven't realised. I have had him for 8 years now, and it was about time he made his debut. I've been wanting to make this video for ages, and I'm really excited that we are finally doing it. So, but I have no idea how this is going to go, but we are going to find out. So, without further ado, Finn is going to decide on the books that I am going to be reading next on my TBR. So I've kind of done these into categories, and the first one I've got is adult literature, and I have the choices between Tin Man by Sarah Winman or the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, that's a mouthful, by Mary Ann Schaffer and Anne Barrows. So let's see if Finn can decide to read. Oh, good boy! So Finn chose Tin Man by Sarah Winman. So the first book that Finn chose is Tin Man by Sarah Winman. Sarah Winman, if you didn't know already, is one of my favourite authors of all time. I absolutely love her to pieces. Her writing is beautiful. I just love her stories. I love everything about it. And this is her latest book, which came out in 2017, I believe, or 2018, 2017 I think. And I haven't read it yet. It's the only book of hers that I haven't read, and I know nothing about it, to be honest with you. The synopsis is very vague, so I will read that to you as a description, and because I literally know nothing about it and I don't want to know anything about it. I just want to go into her books knowing hardly anything, which is, me personally, I think that's the best way to go into them. So the synopsis says, it begins with two boys, Ellis and Michael, who are inseparable, and the boys become men, and then Annie walks into their lives, and it changes nothing and everything. That is all I need to know. That is all I want to know. And if you're wondering why there's a bookmark in here, it's because my mum's currently reading it. But it just, I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to love it. I love Sarah's writing and just everything about her stories. I think she's an incredibly talented and wonderful writer, and I cannot wait to dive into this novel. And then after that I run out of her books, which is really sad, but I'm really hoping that she comes out with another book soon. Please come out with another book soon, Sarah. You're probably not watching this, but hopefully, please come out with another book soon. I love your writing, just please. But yeah, I'm really excited to go into this, and I know I'm going to love it because I've loved all of her other books, to be honest with you, so why would I not love this one? The next options that I have are just general YA literature, so I have the choices of The Poet X by Elizabeth Azevedo or The Sky Painted Gold by Laura Wood. Should I go for? we go. So Finn chose The Sky Painted Gold by Laura Wood. The next book that Finn chose is A Sky Painted Gold by Laura Wood, and this is another book that I hardly knew anything about. I picked it up because Lucy from Lucy the Reader, I believe that's her YouTube name, I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. She was talking about it and she said how beautiful the writing was and the prose were, and that was enough to sell me, so I got it. And also the cover, like, can we talk about that cover? All I know is that this is a historical fiction novel set in the 1920s, late 1920s, and it is about a girl who meets some siblings, I believe, in this old castle, and it's kind of about their adventures and stuff. I don't really know masses about it, to be honest with you. That's basically all I know, and that's all I want to know. I'm being very vague on the synopsis so far, but that's because I don't generally like knowing masses before going into a book. But it's meant to be a very beautifully written book and a very wonderful and lovely story, and I cannot wait to dive in. The last two books I have are rereads, so I have the choices of Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin and Larry Zahns, or I Tell You I Love You But Then I'd Have to Kill You by Ali Carter, which is the first book in the Gallagher Girls series. Which one should you? Go on, choose a book. That one. So Finn chose I Tell You I Love, the first book in the Gallagher Girls series by Ali Carter. The next book that Finn chose is I Tell You I Love You But Then I'd Have to Kill You by Ali Carter, which is the first book in the Gallagher Girls series. I have talked about this book a couple of times now on my channel, or the series in general, and you are not going to hear the end of it because I really enjoyed this series and I really am well overdue for a reread. This series basically follows a girl named Kemi Morgan who goes to a spy school for girls, and her mother is the head teacher, and it's basically about the adventures with following her and her friends on their adventures. And the stories start off relatively light, but the storyline definitely gets deeper and a bit darker and more intense and action-packed throughout the series. And this, I just really remember enjoying it. It's the first YA series that I ever got into, and I just, like I said, I remember absolutely loving it. And especially my younger self was obsessed with anything to do with spies, so how could I not love this series? I'm really looking forward to finally beginning my reread of the series. I really hope that I'm going to love it as much as I loved it the first time, and I cannot wait. So it's a good job that Finn chose this book because I really need to reread it. So now is my time to start. And the last books that I have chosen I don't actually own physical copies of, and they are autobiography, and I can't remember the author's name, and I don't have internet, so I can't remember that. Or the second option is I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman, and I don't have options, so I have some treats, and Finn is basically going to choose a treat. So left hand is going to be autobiography, right hand is going to be I Was Born for This. Which one? Oh, good boy. So Finn chose I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman. And the last book that Finn chose is one that I do not currently own, but I desperately want to read, and that is I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman. I have read Radio Silence and the first volume of Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and I remember absolutely loving it. I love her writing, I love her characters, I love her stories, I love everything about it. And she's also a UK author, which is amazing because I always love to support UK YA authors. Again, this is another book that I don't know much about. I know it's to do with a band and kind of like the fan girl kind of situation, and I know it's an LGBTQ plus book, which is also amazing. So I just, really can't wait. If there is a book that is written by Alice, to be honest with you, I'm going to read it because I plan to read all of her books. So if she publishes a book, I'm going to read it. and I really can't wait to read this. This is going to be the next book of Alice's that I pick up, and I just cannot wait. I think it's going to be a wonderful book, and I've heard some really good things about it. So yeah, sorry for the vague description on a lot of these books, but in case you didn't know, your girl loves to go into books very vague, and I just can't wait. I know it's going to be wonderful and fabulous, and yeah, cannot wait to pick this book up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it is a little something different, and I've been wanting to film it for ages, so I'm so glad I finally got around to it. And I also hope you enjoyed being able to meet Finn, as I have wanted to include him in a video for a while, so it's really nice to be able to introduce you guys to him in this way. If you like this video, then please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more bookish videos from me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you'll be noted every time I post a new video. As always, I will leave the links in the description box to my social media along with my Goodreads and blog in the description down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye! Say bye, Finn. He's gone to sleep now. He's done for the day. See you next time, guys.